So Jada was diagnosed with B-cell ALL. Jada had been running her school's fun run, and she came home from the run covered in these little purplish red dots all over her body, and her stomach was really distended, her liver was inflamed. And so we had just been to the pediatrician where they had done a urine sample on her, and she had had some white cells in her urine, and so they sent us home with antibiotics. And Kyle and I just didn't feel like that was the whole answer as to what was going on with her. That didn't explain the bruising, that didn't explain the distended stomach. At urgent care, when we were checking in and I was explaining Jada's symptoms, the medical assistant that was checking us in kind of started freaking out. And since I've gone back there, I found out that she's actually a childhood cancer survivor. And Jada's initial symptoms were a lot of her initial symptoms. And so the waiting room was packed, but they got us right in. And then within a 24-hour period, so that was Friday, by Saturday, we had gotten a call that we needed to get to the hospital. And so they put us right into the emergency room where we redid all of the same tests. So she did a bunch more blood tests, and then we waited a couple of hours, and the ER pediatrician came in and let us know that she had cancer, that he wasn't able to tell us what kind, but that she was really sick. And then that night we got moved up to the 6th floor. Early the next morning, she started chemo. We did a bone marrow biopsy, and within 24 hours, we had gotten the news back that she has B-cell ALL.
It kind of made me sad, and I felt kind of left out of the other kids what didn't have sickness, and they were just normal all the time.
She basically did chemo every day for 2.5 years. I first heard about candlelighters within 24 hours of Jada's diagnosis. One of the nurses at Summerlin Hospital had let me know that Jackie would be coming some point over the next few days, and that she worked with an organization called Candlelighters, and that they're one of the really big nonprofits here in Vegas. You guys have been a huge support to us through Jada's cancer journey.
When it all started and we started talking with the other families about the resources being used, I don't think people take advantage of candlelighters enough, right? Like what you guys did for us was insurmountable, and it helped us a lot. I think for us, one of the biggest things was like you start getting all the bills, like all the medical bills and the co-pays, and it starts adding up really quick because you're having treatment every single day. You're having different procedures happen every single day, and I couldn't even fathom how much that was going to cost, and understanding that. And the fact that there was some help with paying for the co-pays that came through made it so we could still pay our mortgage, right? It made it so we could still live life kind of normally and still pay our bills because we had some assistance there.
When I really needed to speak to a therapist, Candlelighters set me up with Nicole, and that was an amazing partnership for me, being able to have a weekly session with her and just kind of decompress and learn coping strategies on how to deal with being a mom, but then also learning how to advocate for all of Jada's medical needs.
And they helped my mom get through when I had cancer.
It does get better. You learn coping skills, you get the help that you need, you make friends, your kids make friends, and you recognize that you're not alone. I remember being in Jada's little hospital room, and you feel so crammed because it's such a small environment, and then you feel like it's a small environment because you have so many big emotions going on all at once. I remember Jackie telling me that it's gonna get better, and that today is gonna be really hard, but that tomorrow Jada's gonna do something to surprise me. What Jackie had said to me came back in my mind, like, oh yeah, Jada is gonna surprise me. She's gonna step up to the plate. Now that we're out of Jada's fight, sometimes it's hard to go back and think about it, but Candlelighters has been there for us from the beginning. I can't thank you enough. We really love you guys.